Welcome to Busy Bride 101, wedding planning tips for the bride on the go. And I'm your host, Lisa G. McMillan, wedding and event planner at Exquisite Events and Consulting. And I'll provide easy tips and advice to help you seamlessly navigate through planning one of the biggest days of your life. It's your wedding day. So listen up and let's get started. Let's begin with something very simple. Eat a healthy meal on the day of your wedding. A full tummy is a happy tummy. Just think about it. So many couples are excited about the upcoming festivities and totally forget to grab enough nourishment. It's important for several reasons, but I'll highlight a couple. If you had too much to drink the night before, you'll need something to help settle your stomach or lessen the feeling of still being inebriated. Here's another tip. It's not out of the ordinary for the couple not to eat during the reception. You've seen it before. Guests are constantly showering them during their meal with hugs and kisses and leave no time for food. I suggest a fail-safe option. Immediately following the ceremony, whisk away the couple to a private spot and serve a plate of delectable delights and a tasty beverage while they enjoy. Let's say about 15 minutes of uninterrupted bliss. Consider this tip. Speak with your caterer about holding back a plate of appetizers for you and your new spouse and place it on your table before dinner is served, as you may not be ready to eat a few bites during the photos. Here's a pro tip to consider. Ask the caterer to assemble a small to-go box of food for your late night snack at the hotel. Get your best man or maid of honor to pick up the box from the caterer's cooler right before the grand exit and store it in the departure vehicle. Okay, we're cooking now. Another tip, vendor meals. Vendors who typically spend 6 or more hours on site during your event really appreciate a hot meal to help them get through the activities of your wedding. Usually there's verbiage in their contracts which suggest meals. For example, photographers spend an incredible amount of time with you, from the hair and makeup appointments to the getting ready before formal portraits. Then on to the detail shots of your venue before the guests arrive, all the way until the final exit from the reception, and sometimes to the after party. Now this can easily be a 10-hour or more day, and the photographer would be high on the list of vendors to include in a hot, delicious meal. Ask if they have any dietary restrictions so that you can convey that to the chef. Other vendors to consider providing a meal are videographers, DJ, and band. Oh, and when feeding the band, most prefer a meal available once they have finished their sound check, which is about an hour before they begin performing. I usually ask the caterer to prepare a tray of lasagna and set it up in their dressing area. It's simple, cheap, and a hot meal. Everyone's happy. Side note, if the band or DJ requests beer or alcohol, just say no. That's for another podcast. Next tip. Let's end with a sweet tip. Eating a slice of your wedding cake is a highly anticipated event during the reception. I've seen adults turn into kids at the sight of icing. You know, when all of a sudden someone's pointing one finger and walking at the speed of light towards the wedding cake, just wanting a lick. Oh, the stories I could tell. But I digress. Here's the tip. If every tier of your cake is a different flavor, consider creating signs to display the flavor types, just so that the guests know what choices are available. These are just a few of the many tips to help you save money, time, and most importantly, your sanity while planning your dream wedding. Just keep a level head and remember the ideas from this podcast. Thanks so much for listening to Busy Bride 101, Wedding Planning Tips for the Bride on the Go. To keep up with us and learn more tips, visit our website at www.exquisiteevents.info and on Instagram at Exquisite Events Consulting. Subscribe to get notified of new episodes and to share with your friends. Always remember, your wedding is for the two of you.